All right, let me see here. We're going to show you where we're at on some of these real quick minor changes here. Nothing too overwhelming. I'm just going to go into, I've backed this up to a dev side. Whoops, that's not it. So this one is called Pat July Adjustments, and I'll take us into preview mode. So what I've done, a couple of things. One is, all right, so a couple things. One, I've redone this. So essentially, this is a situation where it's going to respond a little more appropriately to the width of the browser, as opposed to staying the same height, the image staying the same height and all the way into a smaller. This actually, I think, works a lot better because it's going to stay, the aspect ratio stays the same. So you always have the same amount of the image actually showing up. And then accordingly, so then what I've done is I've reduced the white space. Now this is a fairly small compressed monitor here because I've got to shrink it for the video recording. But you know, this is how it would look, for example, on a if I've got this in full screen mode. So you do get some of the products above the fold, but this is probably about the best we're going to do if we still want to see sky and the cooler. You know, I've reduced the amount of white space between, for example, the image and the feature collection and the feature collection and the starter bundle and the actual bundles. That may be about as good as we can do. The other thing that I've done is I have added a second specific mobile only image that is specific to mobile, as opposed to, and ignore this because this is not how it's supposed to look. That's not showing the right image there. So this will be the image that you'll see on mobile. And anyway, there's your mobile version. Now, what I've done here is to replace the logo on the home page only with a white version as opposed to the blue version, and that way when it's against that image. Now granted, on some of these secondary pages, you know, the blues against the sky, we could argue that you'd want to have the white pretty much all the way through this website, because now that we've got a background image here, it might be a good idea to have this the white all the way across, and the inverse only on the mobile, so that we've got inverse against, you know, the blue against the white in this mobile version. But I'll defer to you on that. Again, I think we may want to go white on all pages and blue on mobile. So let me know about that, and we'll go from there. I'll tweak it out and